All right, good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever it is that you are around the world. I'm super excited and fired up for today's Intro to Forex Q&A. I am Coach Max, the Director of Forex Education and Training. If you are not a newbie, this session probably won't be for you. There is a Q&A section inside this Zoom room, okay? So all questions, anything that you have questions about that I can answer for you, give you some guidance, that's kind of what we're gonna do on today. All right. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me clearly. All right, Carlos, everybody's saying they can hear me, so you might want to turn up your volume. Okay. All right, again, guys, there is a Q&A section right here in Zoom. Look around your screen somewhere. You're gonna see where you can put your question. All right. You can type your questions out and I'll answer them live. All right, so the first things first is, what do you need to trade? What app do you need to trade? So, okay, you need to go to your Google Play Store if you have an Android, and you're gonna look for MT4. Okay, this is the one right here. You have to download this. Okay, if you have Apple Store MT4 download, you have an iPhone, this is what it's gonna look like in your app store. MT4, Meta Trader 4. This is what you're gonna be using to trade, okay? You can get this on your iPhone, iPad, tablet. Okay, download this. Download this if you haven't already. The second thing is this, TradingView. You'll be spending a lot of time on TradingView, tradingview.com. Okay, make sure you download TradingView. All right. And then from there, if you need like actual MT4 setups, MT4 training, let me put that our email desk is tradeexperts@epictrading.com. Only reason why we're doing it that way and not doing a general training just yet is because we have different people all over the world and not all rules apply when it comes to getting set up for trading. Okay, there's different rules for different countries, there's different restrictions, stuff like that. So we kind of deal with that right now on a case-by-case basis for MT4 setup. So you can just shoot us over an email, tradeexperts@epictrading.com for that. Now I see all of the sessions are recorded. You guys never have to ask if the sessions are being recorded. All right, let's see here. Naisha, I was wondering if there's going to be an actual training. Yes. So Epic University, guys, is coming. Okay, 14 more days, might be before that. Epic University is loading. So every single thing that you see inside of the syllabus, the videos and the training and the basic education and the modules are going to be inside Epic University. Okay. So we are in pre-launch right now. We ask that you guys bear with us, but Naisha, you can go ahead and send an email to tradeexperts@epictrading.com and we'll take care of that specific basis. Karis asks, as a newbie, when do you recommend we start trading for real? Let me log into Epic real quick. Yes, ma'am. So you guys, all right. Epic University, when you go into your back office, you're gonna see this document, 2-week syllabus. Okay. Lakeisha, you're not gonna see the questions. I'm gonna see the questions. So you just send it in and I'll see it. So you guys are gonna have this document right here. Now, part of this document you're gonna be able to use now, part of it you're gonna be able to use lunchtime. So you're gonna see some of these videos over here, right? Some rules, some action steps. Okay, so a lot of the things that you guys are asking for has already been recorded, right? MT4 tutorials, we have TradingView tutorials, different things that you're gonna go through. We're just in pre-launch, so I don't want you guys to worry. We have that covered. But when you go through the syllabus, just to answer your question, Karis, you're gonna go through the 2-week syllabus, okay? And you're gonna follow the study guide tips for success. And then when you get 10 to 15 winning trades in a row, then you can switch over to a live account and start actually trading. So however long that takes you, it shouldn't take you long if you follow the syllabus. Okay, so Stefania, go ahead and send us an email at tradeexperts@epictrading.com and we'll take care of you there. Can you do a demo trade on MC4? Yes, we have an actual video for that. Can you explain the difference between MC4 and MC5? So MC5, honestly, y'all, I'm not teaching on that at all. It's a new version to MC4. Everything that we still have is on MC4. So we're not really using MC5 at this time. Just to let y'all know that, for those of y'all worrying about that. Okay. When you go into your back office, guys, okay, a lot of people ask for the recordings. You go over to Telegram, you're going to see exactly how to get into the Epic News channel. That's where everything that I do, all the recordings, all the homework, all the tips, charts, screenshots, I post it here, okay? So you need to get yourself inside of that. Rojadara, hi, good morning. So Rojadara asks, how soon can one start making some reasonable money as a newborn beginner? So right now, what you should be doing is, you know, taking the signals while you're learning and also hopping on the live trading sessions. Okay, so you can follow Beginner Educator. You have myself, Lynn Abiez. You can, you know, check out my study hall content. I cover a lot. It's about 5 hours worth of content. I cover so much. Lynn Abiez, she covered a lot of newbie friendly, you know, kind of like a PowerPoint explaining basic concepts to you. You can follow that stuff for right now until October the 1st. So if you want to be able to cover your subscription, you can be taking the signals right now while you're learning. That's my best suggestion to you. Okay. Somebody asked, what is TradingView used for? TradingView is, where is it? Okay, TradingView is a web-based browser that you're going to use for charting. Okay, right here where it says chart. Now, the reason why you want to use a charting platform such as TradingView is because you want to go ahead and be able to do a clean, clear analysis when you're trading. You have to analyze whatever pairs that you're studying, right? Whatever it is, the euro, the pound, the Japanese yen, the Australian dollar, what it is that you're trading, you're not just going to go to MT4 and place a trade. So TradingView is a more modern, easier tool, has a lot of functions that MT4 does not have, a lot of features that MT4 doesn't have. As you guys see, I've been trading US 30 and I've set alerts for when I want to enter into the trade, stuff like that. You can do so much things on here, okay? So TradingView, you definitely want to go ahead and get yourself an account with them, all right? Now, Kim, I'm trying to get Epic University up and running before the 1st, but it might just be right around the 1st that the whole university is available, okay? The signals chat, those are signals that you can take on demo or live. Lynette, we've already addressed this with the programmers. They're working on the real Epic University, like the real modules. Again, we know that the 7 a.m., for example, is not saving the videos. It's just something that's going on with the programming, but we've already addressed that. They're working on it. Simeon, the recordings can be found in the Epic News Network. Brian asked a really good question. How do you count pips? Okay, so let me pull up the pound. I'm gonna have to start using different charts here. Let me pull up the Australian dollar. Guys, put your questions in the Q&A section, not in the chat box. All right, so on TradingView, there is a lot of different ways that you can count pips, okay? I'm gonna teach you guys one simple way, 3 simple ways that you can do this. The first way is you guys see right here where it says measure, okay? Let me actually put a place, some lines on here. So, so looking at this chart right now, this is the Australian dollar, okay? And can we all agree that the lowest point on this chart is right here? Okay. And the highest point from what we can see is right up in here, okay? All right, so on TradingView, you do not have to do any mathematical calculations to count pips. TradingView, again, is an amazing tool that has tools to do this for you, okay? So if we wanted to measure the lowest point of this chart to the highest point, again, pips are the price and movement, the price and point. So pips is actually what is being calculated here when the market is moving, okay? So we're gonna grab right here where it says measure. And I'm going to put my crosshair tool at the bottom of the lowest point and drag it all the way to the top. You see how that box turned blue? You have right here, what you're gonna focus on when using this tool is right here, 143. This is 143 pips. This is the measurement of this floor to this ceiling, okay? I also want you to understand something else about this measurement tool. It says 100 bars, okay, and then 6 days, 4 hours. So it actually gives you a little bit more information. How long did it take to get, okay, to this from here to here, 6 days and 4 hours. Okay, Asta, the measurement tool. Measurement tool, okay. All right, now this is when you're dragging it in an uptrend. Now you can also use the same measurement tool. Yes, it looks like a ruler. And you can pull from top to bottom, it's gonna turn red. That doesn't mean anything, it's just, you just pulled it in the opposite direction. And now you'll see negative, it doesn't, ignore the negative. It's still 142 pips just in this direction going down. All right, now there's other tools over here. When you come here, you're gonna see prediction and measurement tools to your left, okay? You're gonna click here and you're gonna see long. Who knows what long means? Long equals to buy, short equals to sell. Okay, this is Forex terminology. You're gonna learn what these terms mean as we grow. So if I was in this long, right, this buy, I will come over to the long position tool. Here's the cool thing about TradingView. This tool actually shows you your area of target, so your area of take profit, and it also shows you your area of your stop loss, your area of risk. Okay, you're going to learn risk management. How much are you willing to lose on each trade? Okay, so check this out. Again, you do not have to do any mathematical calculations when it comes to trading. TradingView will do it for you. Do not overcomplicate this. Do not sit here and try to calculate the decimals. Don't sit here and try to minus 0.72318 from 0.73 thousand. No, that's not what you're doing. Okay, over here to the left where it says prediction and measurement tools, y'all need to stop typing in the chat and just watch me when I'm answering these questions so you can have an understanding. Okay, so again, prediction and measurement tools, long equals buy, short equals sell. So say for example, I was in this buy and I wanted to find my risk to reward. Okay, what does that mean? My selling in my stop loss area, the area in which I'm only willing to risk this amount of pips. This green area where it says target, I want to make this amount of pips. So just seeing this right now, this is telling you that your stop loss is 35 pips and your actual take profit range is 111 pips. Now, let me show y'all something. When you double click this tool, it's going to have a box that pop up that says inputs. Okay, let me teach you something about TradingView. Again, you do not have to calculate none of this. It'll do it for you. So let's say you get a signal, okay, in the signals chat. And it says, okay, we're going to enter in, let's see, right here. Your entry price, 0.7 to, let's say, 800. Come on. Okay, let's say that was your entry. And you say, okay, you look down here, it says profit level. Then it says stop level. Then you're gonna see ticks. Ticks. What are ticks? Ticks are just another decimal to pips. Okay, so basically it's pips and add another 0. So if I wanted to profit 20 pips from this price right here, you see where the line changed? All I have to do is put in 200. That's equivalent to 20 pips. If I don't want to risk more than that, I'm just gonna put the same thing here, 200. Okay, boom, that's my trade. My risk to reward, you see that? 1. I'm risking 20 pips to make 20 pips. As you grow as a trader, you're going to start doing, you're gonna start having better risk to reward. So you're gonna potentially, you know, risk 20 pips to make 50, right? Which puts your risk reward 1 to 3 or 3 to 1. Okay, again, double click your entry price. You just enter that. Let's do it again. Let me put another entry price, 0.2272400. Boom. Okay, let's say that was my entry price. And then I wanted to risk 20 pips. Just add a 0. How much ever pips you want to risk, when it say ticks, you just add a 0 at the end. I want to make 50 pips, so it would just be 500, right? It's an imaginary decimal right there. Then boom, you see how the price, how it automatically shows you, this is what 50 pips is from this price point. This is your risk area. Okay, you'll learn this in the training. All right, so this is how you calculate pips. There's another tool, short. Okay, short means sell. So this red area is my risk area, my stop loss area. The green is my profit target, okay? My take profit, you're gonna hear that a lot. When you see the signal and it says TP1, it's saying take profit 1. Okay, does that make sense, guys? Take profit 1. So take profit at this area, at this price. Okay. So you'll learn again that as we go along. Good question, Brian. Moses, the syllabus is not ready yet. Lynette, send an email to trade experts at epictrading.com for recommendations and how to help with what you call it, setting up your MC4. MB, the minimum I suggest that you start an account with, it all depends on your broker, but like, you know, you don't want to start with less than like $50. You can start a $50 account when you're ready to go live. Take the signals means that you're going to actually enter the trade alert that the traders are giving you to enter and exit trades. Deidre, we already addressed that the programmers are working on a 7 a.m. link. Maurice, you can I would keep the free account for TradingView until you get familiar with its entire functionality. Do I post trade ideas or markups on TradingView? Yes, I do. We're gonna talk about chart markups in a minute. Yes, JC, put your question inside the MC4. Yaki, send us an email. Yes, Delvani, yes. You struggling with finding key levels of support and resistance? Okay, some of y'all don't understand. TradingView is where you mark your charts. TradingView is where you mark your charts up. Again, TradingView, this is what you're using to mark your charts up. What does marking your charts mean? That means you're doing a technical analysis. You're doing a technical analysis to form a bias to see whether or not you want to enter a buy or a sell. All right. So how do I do it? How do I find key levels? How do I do a markup on a chart? You will learn different styles of markups as you're watching different traders. Every trader is different. When I teach you as a newbie, I'm teaching you from the line chart. The line chart. Okay. Again, some of y'all are asking for replays, and the replays have been posted in the ENN. You're going to have to plug in, okay? I'm not going to keep answering that one question because we've already addressed that in the ENN multiple times throughout the week and the weekend, that all replays, every single thing that we do is recorded, okay? Now, I teach you from a line chart. When you go inside of your Epic University, I know it's going to make me log in again. I'm going to advise some of you all to please watch the replay of the study hall sessions that I have done from the 9th and the 14th. When you come over to Epic University, you're going to see a book, a resource that I put in here for you. Download the Candlestick Bible, okay? Candlesticks are what's on your chart, okay? So let me go back. Candlesticks are what's on your chart. Okay, Each candlestick represents a different time. Okay, you can look at the chart on the monthly time frame. So on the monthly, these candles represent 1 month. On the daily, these candles represent 1 day. Y'all see how at the bottom I'm scrolling and the days are just changing? On the 4-hour, these are 4-hour candles. So you're not gonna see, look at the time, from 1 to 5, from 5 to 9. These are 4-hour candles. 1 hour, this is the time frame I like to teach the most on. Why? Because there's 24 hours in a day, and as a newbie, you will understand 24 candles. Okay? All right? Just like I go down to 15 minutes. These candles represent 15 minutes. Look at the time at the bottom. 20, right? 2015, 2030, 2045, and then it's the next hour. Okay, so we have different time intervals that you can look at. I teach on the 1 hour. All right, so when you are brand new to Forex, you need to remove the noise. Okay, you need to remove the noise because, again, I want you guys to reference back. Take some time, please, for the rest of the week and reference back to the 2 study hall trainings that I've done. I went over all of the trading view functions. I went over how to mark your charts, how to read the candlesticks, what the candlesticks mean. I went very in depth, over 5 hours worth of content for you to get this down pat, okay? So you definitely need to, catch up with that if you have not already. Line chart, okay? The line chart eliminates the candlestick. So instead of seeing this and trying to understand what this means, it might look Chinese for you. You're gonna flip over to the line chart. What is the line chart? What is the line graph? The line graph is a closed candlestick representation of price. This is price over here. Every dip, every point, every spike that you see is just an area that price hit and closed that. Okay, so you want to go ahead and get yourself a horizontal line. It's a very basic concept that I teach, okay, called support and resistance. Support, just like a house, okay? A house needs support. A house needs a solid foundation, okay? Something to hold it up. That is price, that is support. So this is what I like to call a floor. Okay, price floor, AKA support. Support is going to be a low point that price came down to and bounces off of. Okay, that price came down to and bounces off of. Resistance. Resistance is going to be represented as price ceiling, AKA resistance. What part did price come up to but did not push through? That is resistance. Now I want you to pay attention to something on this chart. See this line right here, and you see the timer? This right here is the current price line. It's a very thin dotted line, but it's the current price line, and it's also giving you the timer, letting you know that, okay, this candle on the 1 hour is going to close in 30 minutes and 49 seconds. The Forex market is one big time interval. Time has a lot to do with when you enter and exit these trades. Okay, when you enter and exit these trades. All right. A lot of you all are asking for the replays. Again, I have addressed this. You want to go ahead and go into your back office, go over to Telegram once again, and you need to access the Epic News channel. All of the replays that I do, all of the training, all of the screenshots, all of the resources that I give you is posted there every time. You'll never have to ask me if it's being recorded. You never have to ask me for screenshots, snapshots. I post every single thing after each and every last one of my classes. Okay, now let's move along. This is the last price line or the current price line. This is very important. The timer tells you when the candlestick is going to close. Why is that important? Because that means you don't want to enter into trades at the wrong time. Every single thing in the Forex market moves at a different time. We have 3 sessions, okay? London session, New York session, and Asian session. So London session, you obviously are going to find the euro and the pound. The euro and the Great British Pound. Asia session, you're going to find the Japanese yen. By the way, inside your back office, if you go to Epic University and go into the 2-week syllabus, this has already been laid out for you here. This has already been laid out for you here. What moves when? New York session, the dollar moves. These are the majors, by the way. I think I put that up here. Yep. These are the majors, and they move at this time. Asian session, you're going to see the Australian dollar a lot. The Japanese yen, the New Zealand. You're going to see that move at this time. London session, you're going to see Great British Pound and the euro. Okay, these are the times. Currency pairs and trading time correlation. This is very important. If you don't know when to get on the chart, then why are you trading? Okay. Now, when you are looking for key levels, again, my last class that I did on Monday, I went over, I can't even go into any more details because I went so deep into it. And that's what you see people posting their homework about, finding key levels. The reason why I like teaching the line chart is because it gives a new person clarity. Okay, so when you're looking for key levels, what are you looking for? Let me tell you something about the Forex market. Over here this is where current price is at right now. When you're finding key levels, all you're doing is identifying price, seeing where it's represented on both sides, both as support and resistance. Let me show you what I mean. This is a good example right here. Could we agree that right here, this is playing as a floor, and right here it is playing as a ceiling? This is a key level. Okay, that's a key level. If it is not represented on both sides, it is not a key level. That is invalid. Okay, what is support? What is support? Answer me in the chat. What is support? A floor. What is resistance? A ceiling. Okay, in between, so this is major resistance, major support. This is actually more like this. Okay, in between major support and major resistance from the current price, there is key levels that you need to pay attention to. The key levels is where you're going to find entries and exits in the market. All right, so that's just answering that. I went very in depth in that in my training on Monday, so I don't want to go too deep into it right now. I want to answer some more questions. How do you know where to mark your charts and predict trades? So first of all, you're not predicting anything. You're doing a technical analysis. And when you do a technical analysis, what you're doing is you're analyzing the chart and you're forming a calculated bias to enter and exit the market for a buy or sell. You are not predicting anything. When you look at this market, I want you guys to get in the mindset of, I'm reading a book. I'm reading a book. All I'm doing is reading a book. All I'm doing is reading data. What does the chart tell me? The chart is going to tell you what to do. Are we clear on that? I don't want anybody to use the word prediction. You're going to get yourself in trouble. That's not what you're doing. You're not here to predict anything. We are not the weatherman, okay? That's not what we're here to do. We're reading data, forming a calculated bias on whether or not we want to take a buy or sell. Okay? All right, let's keep going. Yes, Levanta, I've created the blueprint in how to trade. Yes, ma'am. That's what the syllabus is for. Can you go over what entry points are? Yes. So let's talk about that. So we're in an uptrend right now on the Australian dollar. One of the first things that I taught you guys last week, if you are brand new, one of the first things I taught was a trend line. A trend line. A trend line is diagonal support and resistance. Okay? Diagonal support and resistance. This trend line does what? Help you identify the market condition. What market condition are we in right now, y'all? What is going on here? We are in a what? In an uptrend. So in an uptrend, what are we looking for? What are we looking to do? We're looking to buy. Where are we buying at in this uptrend? When and where are we buying at? Key levels, yes. Entry points, yes. Pullbacks, yes. The higher lows, yes. Wonderful. When it hits support, yes. Okay, cool. So y'all already know. Support and resistance, yes. Elizabeth, not breakouts necessarily, because you know, on a trend line, we're just looking for key levels, key points, right? These are your first three to validate first and foremost this trend line. The next area of entries would be key levels. Okay, looking for those areas where price actually is pulling back to essentially creating higher lows, right? Because the market moves in waves. So this is a higher high, this is a higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and it keeps on swinging like this and keeps just moving up. You'll never see the market move just like this. And if it does, that's a great day. But typically it's just gonna be a little choppy, but it's gonna keep moving up, okay? All right, what's the market condition here? Hold on, I got the wrong tool in my hand. What's the market condition here? We're in a downtrend, we're bearish. We're going down, it's short, okay? And in a downtrend, what are we doing? We're selling. Where are we selling at? We're selling at key levels. What are those key levels called? Lower highs. Excellent. Some of y'all been studying. I love this. Okay. The market moves in waves, you guys, like the ocean. All right. Boom. Lower high, lower low. Lower high, lower low. Lower high, lower low. Lower high, lower low. Lower high. This is consolidation. Lower high, lower low. Now, let me ask y'all something. I just want y'all to follow me. Let me change this color to, would you sell this market right here? Why would you not sell the market right there? This is more than a fake out. This is just you just not analyzing anything. Thank you, Jasmine. It has approached its lowest low. So I'm not about to make a sell here. Let me show you what this looks like with the tool. I put in a sell here, and I'm not in a place where I should be selling this market, and then boom, price hits my stop loss. Exactly, Amber. No money is being made in these type of trades. So I want y'all to understand why I teach key levels is because if you know that, okay, the market moves in waves and the market moves, you know, horizontally, right? The market moves diagonally. This is why we have these tools so that you can see, where is the wave tool? So that you can see, right, when the market is pulling up, okay, creating that lower high. Why is this a lower high point? Because this high is lower than this high. This high is lower than this high. That's market structure. This low is a low low. I'm not selling right here. I want to sell as close to the trend line as possible if that's one of my confluence, if that's one of my confirmations to get in this sell. Okay, Antoinette, you would want to study the candlesticks. Every single candlestick means something different, and I did a very extensive class on that. Okay, the candlesticks will tell you what's going on. This is a reversal candlestick though. Yes. Sharon, so that's a great question. Sharon asks, should you buy on a lower low? In this particular instance, no. And the reason why you're not going to do that, can we all agree that you can see more red candles in this downtrend than green candles, right? You can see more red candles than green candles. So what does that mean? That means that the sellers are in control here. The sellers are in control here. So why would I place a buy in a seller's market? Why would I place a buy in a seller's market? I want to trade along with the trend. The trend is your friend in Forex. You want to trade along with the trend. So for me, I'm not looking for buying opportunities here. I'm looking for selling opportunities here because the sellers are in control. Okay, the sellers are in control until you see all of this, these green candles, all of this impulse, until the buyers take over. And when the buyers take over, what happened? Trend change. This is very basic concept that you'll learn. I teach something very simple. The market moves in 3 directions only. If anybody's teaching you anything else, they a whole lie. Okay? The market moves in an uptrend, in a downtrend, and it moves sideways. That's it. Okay. Jasmine, no, because the market, remember what I just said, the market creates those waves. So the wave has just simply changed. That doesn't mean that, you know, you would start looking for sells. No, there's still more green candles than red candles here. This market is still going up until a break of structure and it turns around. Okay, so yeah, you don't change the bias. You don't change anything until the chart tells you to change something. For instance, here we were in an uptrend. The market was moving up. What happened to make this market turn around? There was a break of structure. The market created a higher high, higher low, a higher high, and then a lower high because this high is not bigger than this one. That means the reversal came. Okay, again, I want y'all to familiarize yourself. You can see that there's more green candles over here in this uptrend. The buyers are in control. Okay, let me practice that with y'all. Who is in control here? Let me draw it out. Who is in control right here? The buyers. You could clearly see this. Who is in control here? The sellers. Who is in control here? Trick question. Nobody. Nobody. Right? So y'all see it now? Downtrend, uptrend, consolidation. Make sense now? Perfect. I'm glad you guys are getting it. So when you come to a chart and you start scrolling back, you're going to gain so much clarity because you're going to be like, wow, the market only moves in 3 directions. So here it was moving sideways, here it was moving up, here it was moving down, trend change. Here it's moving up, here it's moving sideways, here it's moving up, here it's moving down. That is all the market does. It does it over and over and over every single day, which is why when you master this concept, when you actually start to study this, you start to make really good money because you understand what it is that you're trading. One of the suggestions that I put inside your 2-week study guide tips for success is choose 1 to 3 pairs and consistently follow them. So if you was to choose 1 to 3 pairs of currency to trade and you consistently follow them and you know that the market moves in these 3 directions every single day, when you start mastering and studying this concept, how can you not become, profitable? Right? So that's just where I'm at there. Forex is easy. That's an affirmation that you guys need to speak over yourself. Forex trading is easy for me. Easy. Okay. All right. You post your homework within Telegram if I give homework. Okay, Aisha Spicer asked a very good question. As a newbie, should I start to study the 1 hour interval? Yes. Okay, yes. So here's how I teach you how to study Forex. Please stop talking in the chat. I'm trying to teach here. How do you study this market? How do you, okay, Coach Max, I chose my 3 pairs, right? What next? You got to study them. How do you study them? Well, let me tell you something about TradingView. TradingView, again, has some amazing functions, some amazing tools that MT4 just is not going to give you. Okay, so you're going to come over here first and foremost. Does everybody see where it says UTC? -4 at the bottom, time zone. We all live in different time zones. Keep in mind that this market is a time interval. Every single thing from the time zone you live in to the time that the candlesticks move to the time frame that you're on, everything is timed. So you need to make sure, first and foremost, before you even study anything, is that you are in the right time zone. Okay, that's the first thing. So fix that. Then you're going to come up here to chart properties, appearance, and you're going to add on something I absolutely love to use called session breaks. Let me change the color to red. No, can you see that? Yellow? No. Let's change it to blue and let's make it a little bit more thick. All right, session breaks on the 1 hour. Okay, why are you teaching me this, Coach Max? Let me show y'all something, okay? The Australian dollar during Asia session and New York session, this is a specific time in the market. I teach people this. When you apply the session breaks, guess what it does for you? It breaks up your days by 24 candles. So if you're on a 1 hour chart, that means every single break that you see is 24 hours. Y'all got that so far? There's 24 hours in between these breaks. So if I'm trading the Australian dollar, boom, boom, I know that it moves during New York and Asia. So what time does New York and Asia move? Okay, what time does New York and Asia move? Well, New York session moves starting at 8 a.m. Eastern. Asian session moves starting around 5 p.m. Eastern, which is the start of the day. Let me also put London. Okay. Asia session is the slowest moving time in the market. Then it's New York, and then the fastest is London. So look at this, y'all. 5 p.m. Eastern. Y'all see this? September the 8th at 1600 hours. Right? Look at this, y'all. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. That's the whole Asian market. It moved 40 pips, 41 pips. Now, if we know that the Australian dollar moves at that time, and it also moves during New York session, so let's come over here. Let's find midnight is 00. Y'all see this? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's, 7. That's all London session. And then look, 8 a.m. Do you see this big green candle? 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 2 hours, 47 pips. So let's say I just wanted to trade this pair during New York time. I come and study and see how it moves at that time. Look at this. Let's look at 7 a.m. right here. Y'all see all these small candles, not really that much momentum, not that much volume, because there's nothing going on at this time for this pair. Australian dollar don't move during London session. It doesn't make any sense. But look what happened at 8 o'clock. Y'all see this? 53 pips. Okay, let's look at the next day. 6, 7, 8. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. So from 8 to 1, 46 pips. Do y'all see this? Let's look at this day. This is Asia session, so you won't get some momentum in Asia, but you also gonna get some in New York. Look at this, 8, 9, 10, 11. Look at this, y'all. I cannot make this up. 50 pips. Let's move back some. Look at this. This is 5, 6 o'clock, 7, 8 a.m., 9 a.m. I promise you. So if I could teach you to trade, this is, by the way, one of the slowest moving pairs in the market. If I could show you how to study this, and you see, I'm showing you 50 pips a day. Let me talk to some real people who trying to make some money. 50 pips. After you master this, you might do $10 per pip. This is every single day. That's $500 profit every single day. And I'm showing you how to get it. Do that consistently for 1 week. How much is that on a Friday? I don't know, Coach Max. 50 pips a day at $10 per pip. That's $500 a day. Multiplied by 5 days. That's $2,500 profit. Multiply that by 4 weeks. Now I'm making 10 grand a month. Now I'm a 6-figure trader off of something simple that you just showed me. Let me help somebody. Off of something simple that you just showed me. If I just get in position and study this market in the right way, I don't need to know everything. I don't need to be an advanced trader. I just need to know when it moves and when to get in position to take the move. And yes, I can become a 6-figure trader. That's what I'm trying to show y'all. So when I'm teaching a concept and I'm showing you how to position yourself, brand new, you know nothing, but I'm going to show you how to get these pips though. You might want to pay attention and not even be typing in the chat, is all I'm saying. Okay? This is simple to me. The affirmation today is Forex trading is easy for me. Okay? Let me go back again. Let me show you something a little bit more volatile. Okay, this is something that you wouldn't be trading as a newbie. Let me put the watermark up in the background so you can see it. The British pound over the Japanese yen. Okay, let me show you again. This is the British pound over the Japanese yen. When would you be trading this? London, Asia. Good. Very good. Look at this. I'm giving you a cheat sheet. Look at this. GJ, GJ. Y'all don't need to do no hard thinking. Some of y'all are thinking too hard about this. So look at this. If we know that London session opens at 3 a.m., look at this, y'all. Where's my arrow? This is 3 a.m. Eastern. Look at this, y'all. For the whole day, 204 pips. This is a little bit more volatile. Okay, which means that it's a lot more momentum. From London session all the way to Asia, 204 pips. 1, 2, this was what, 3 o'clock? So this was a day where the market was moving bullish from the low to the high of the day, 155 pips. Okay. This was, hold on, y'all are talking, I can't see. What time was this? 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5 o'clock. From 5 to Asia, 273 pips. What makes pairs more volatile, to answer that question, is this. These are the major currencies that you'll see in the market. These are the most traded pairs in the market: the Australian dollar, the pound dollar, New Zealand dollar, the euro dollar, the dollar over the Canadian dollar, the euro over the pound, the dollar over the Japanese yen, and the dollar over the Swiss franc. These other ones that you see are called minors. So when two major pairs cross each other, okay, or you'll see it in your MT4 called FX crosses. When they cross each other, they become more volatile. They're not traded as often. Okay, so it makes the market move at a different speed, and you'll learn that in the training. Okay, this is a minor or an FX cross. Okay, but my point is this: you don't even need to know all of that right off the, right off jump, right? So only thing that you need to know is, okay, this pair, it moves at a certain time. It moves at a certain speed. You just need to know when to get in position. That's all I'm trying to teach you, right? Look at this day. I ain't even got to measure the pips. Y'all see it. You're seeing at what time that push is happening. Every pair has a push of the day. Some days it's all day long. In this instance, the reason why this even looks like this is because, again, you have the yen. So from Asian session all the way to the next Asian session, you had a big push. That happens sometime, right? Again, if I wanted to come in here and get my 50 pips out the day, I could. Let me show you a different one. One that I absolutely love to trade all the time. USD JPY. Okay. When would this move? Somebody tell me. When should we be trading the dollar yen? When should we trade this? New York and when? Look at this, y'all. New York, Asia. I'd actually trade this pair a lot because I live on the East Coast and I'm not getting up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I used to do that, not doing that anymore, at least not right now. So when I come to trade, I know for a fact that New York session, this moves a lot more than it does in Asia. It moves a couple of pips, but in New York, it moves absolutely. That's when it really moves. So if I know, okay, boom, this is 4 or 5. Okay, so this was 8 a.m. I see a reversal candlestick. You guys will learn what the candlesticks mean. I'm looking for my entry. Boom, I got my 20 pips. I'm out the door. Right? You guys are going to get a masterclass from me called The Power of 20 Pips. And I'm going to show you. Actually, I'm going to pull it up right now since newbies are on here. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to help somebody. Let's talk about this real quick. Okay. So I teach from a perspective, from a place where if you can kiss the market, what does kiss mean? Keep it super simple. If you can kiss the market, you can become so profitable. You do not need to overthink this. You do not need to overcomplicate this. You do not need to go on the market for 200 pips a day, even though those pips are there. What if you only focus on 20 pips a day? Let's talk about it. Hopefully y'all got your calculators out, or hopefully you can add. Let's say that you are brand new to Epic and you come on in and you're learning I'm gonna teach you a 20 pip strategy, right? To get these 20 pips a day. Part of the strategy is what I'm showing you right now. And you're going to use a lot size of 0.10. You'll learn that later. That's leverage. Just know that that means $1 per pip. Okay, you see dollar return, it says $20. So let's say on yesterday, today's Wednesday, on Monday, we've been consistently catching 20 pips a day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, today's Wednesday, we caught our 20 pips. What is our profit today already for the week? $60. Okay, y'all following me? Let's say we were trading at a $3 per pip lot size at $60 a day. What is our profit today at $60 a day, just catching 20 pips a day? $180 profit for the week so far. Let's say we're trading a lot size of 0.50, $5 per pip, 20 pips, very small move. I just showed y'all 1 hour. Our profit so far would have been $300 for the week. At a 0.70 lot size at $7 per pip, what would have been our profit by today? $420. At a standard lot, a 1.00, which is $10 per pip at $200 a day, what would have been our profit so far for the week? $600. At a double standard lot size, $20 per pip, at 20 pips a day, today's Wednesday, what would have been our profit so far? $1,200. Let me talk to some real people on this call. I don't know who this is for. Let me explain something to you, okay? When you master this skill set, the skill and the foundation does not change. The skill set and the foundation does not change. What is the only thing that changed on this chart? The lot size, your leverage, what it is that you're telling the market that you want to leverage per trade. So if you know that, would you take this a little bit more seriously with your studies and knowing that I don't need a whole lot of pips to get to where I'm trying to go? There's so many people across this world right now that is not even seeing $1,200 in a month. But you mean to tell me, Coach Max, if I stay consistent with this, within 3 days of just being in the market for maybe 1 hour, hold on, just 3 days of maybe being in the market for 1 hour per day, I can actually get to this type of income trading? I hope I'm talking to somebody. I don't know who that was for, but I just had to give you that. Because some people are not picking up what it is I'm putting down. So I had to come with the money. I had to come with the actual profit so you can understand. It might be confusing to you right now. And the only reason it's confusing to you right now is because you're trying to overthink this. It is way more simple than you think. It is way more simple than you think. It is way easier to do. Okay, I'm talking to the people right now that's working 8, 9, 16 hours a day, how much ever hours it's taking you to actually get to $1,000 on your job. Here, you can do it within an hour to 3 hours maximum. Right now, I'm on with y'all, right? Enjoying my day, teaching what I love. I traded already for the morning. After I get off with y'all, I'm headed to the gym this evening. I spend with my family. I don't have time to be sitting on nobody's job. You understand what I'm saying? I have a skill set. I'm trying to show y'all how to get to the money. That's my point here. So you don't need to trade the most volatile pairs. You don't need, let me tell y'all something. Ryan Ryan is my best friend. And Ryan trades AUD USD. It is one of the slowest moving pairs in the markets. It is one of the slowest. And if he can trade this and make 5 figures a week, I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. Are we clear? Are we clear? Right? Let's keep going. Yes, Deidre. So when you guys submit homework to me and I ask you to, you know, show me, let me take this off, a trend line or whatever it is, right? Whatever the homework is. There's no homework today because I gave you guys enough homework already. But whatever the homework is, when you want me to see your chart, you're just going to come up here and take a snapshot, copy the URL, right? And then you're going to post this in Telegram. And this is how it's going to look. And the reason why I like this is because it's clean, clear. I could zoom in, I could zoom out. I don't like to see the pictures with the phone screen. I can't see that. The screenshots kill my eyes. So TradingView, again, this has that nice function where you can just take a snapshot. It's the camera icon right up here at the top. Okay, let's keep going. Javette, yes, all recordings. So let's go over to Telegram real quick. Hold on, y'all. Epic News. Okay, y'all, this is the Epic News Network. This is what I need y'all to do. Okay. For those who are just jumping on with me for the first time, you're going to come up here to the search bar inside the Epic News Network, and you're going to search Study Hall. Okay. Let me go back to the 9th. So my first study hall from 9/9, and I always have the date, is right here, 2 hours and 10 minutes. Y'all, I went over so much in this class, and I posted the homework assignment that went along with that class. We were talking about trend lines. Let me show y'all what else I did for you. I posted some notes, right? What is a valid trend line? I posted this picture so you can see, because some people will pull in the line to the body of the candle. No, you want to actually grab hold of the wicks. 2 to 3 touches is a valid trend line. So I posted an example right here. Okay, I posted an example of consolidation. I posted an example of an uptrend and a downtrend. Valid lines. This is what it's supposed to look like, right? Any pair. This is how I want y'all to practice. I posted the notes for the market moves in 3 directions, right? What should you be looking at, right? Then boom, look, the other, was this Monday? Monday, we spoke about how things that we learned in kindergarten, okay, was going to make us 7 figures. We did not know this. We did not know that M's and W's formed in the market. We did not know that triangles and diamonds and rectangles, when you see these patterns, they actually form and they help you enter and exit the market, right? So these are classes that you want to review. Literally, do y'all see this M and W? They form all the time, and I was showing inside the video. So look at here. Lynn IBS, she's one of the Intro to Forex educators. She actually did a whole class with a PowerPoint slide, and she gave you guys a trading plan template, all kind of stuff, you know, determining your trading style quiz, the journal. She did all of this stuff for you, and that's posted there. And then look, I posted the different common patterns that you see, the different candlesticks that you see, and what to do when you see them. And then I gave you guys an example of the homework, how to find key levels. I also posted market structure, what we were just talking about, higher highs and higher lows. Market structure is my favorite way to trade. It's easy, right? What is a confluence? 3 or more confirmations. So that's what I'm telling you guys. You guys will always, always, always get posts from me, homework from me if I post it. Example of the homework, show me where you would have entered in this market at. Simple. Easy stuff. Once you get this stuff down pat, it's game over. I said example of the M's and W's that formed over and over in this market. Look, M, W. It was like a continuation. You got to watch the training to understand what I was talking about. I took 1,000 pips on US 30, was it Monday? Look, it was a W that formed and I took that trade. Okay, so I'm trying to tell y'all it's easy. And here's the replay of that one on Monday. So I did one on the 9th and one on the 14th. Okay. I post a lot of stuff in here, so you just want to pay attention to that Telegram, okay? I post a lot of help to help you all. All right, so I answered that question. Coach, what is the best time frame for scalping? The 5 or the 15. The 5 or the 15. MB, yes. So with the example of the AUD/USD in the uptrend, you would want to wait for a pullback. You don't want to, let me ask y'all a question. Would you buy this market right here? Are we buying right here? No. So if we know that we are in an uptrend, okay, there's no confusion. Where are we buying at? As close as we can get to support, right? As close as we can get to support. These are entry points, close as we can get to this line. Okay, let me ask y'all another question. In a buyer's market, what are we doing? Are we selling in a buyer's market? Are we taking sell trades in a buyer market? No. Why? Because the buyers are in control. Thank you, Jocelyn. Thank you, Judy. Everybody else is buying, so why am I selling? That don't make no sense, right? Trade with the trend. You guys are getting it. I love this. This is awesome. Right. So we're not selling right now. We're not selling AU right now. TJ said it just clicked. This is what I like to hear. All right. Y'all talk to me about this right here. This trend line. Are we buying in a seller's market? Are we taking these type of trades? Are we taking those type of trades? Why? Why are we not doing this? Because the sellers are in control. We're trading with the trend. Why? Because the trend is our friend. Okay. All right. Thabo, you know that the trend is ending. Excellent question. That's one of my most favorite things to teach. Let me go right back to this chart here, study hall. Let me go back to this chart right here. How do you know when the trend is ending? How do you know when the trend is changing? Okay, first of all, market structure. Okay, basic market structure. The market moves in waves. Okay, market moves in waves like this. When this higher high was created from this uptrend, the market turned around. How do you know it's turning around? Well, guess what? This high was not higher than this high. So a lower high was created. That was the first confirmation. Then a lower low was created from this high, which means that the structure from the uptrend is broken. Now we're in a downtrend. So here, the buyers were in control. This is the actual term for this is called bullish momentum. bullish momentum. Over here, okay, this is bearish momentum. The bulls go up, the bears come down. It's basic Forex terminology. The bulls up, bears down. Just think about bears down, okay? So market structure, let me show you on a real chart. When I mastered market structure, let me tell y'all something. I used to ignore structure. I'm going to my personal chart for UJ. I spoke about this, I spoke about this, Monday. Let me tell y'all something about market structure. Put this in the chat. Market structure is going to make me wealthy. Market structure will make me wealthy. Market structure will make me wealthy. When you master this, your winning ratio is going to go high. When you master this, your winning ratio is going to be very high. This is a real markup. I literally trade. I have not touched this markup since the beginning of August. Everything that you see on this chart has been traded live, okay? This is a bunch of different key levels. I'm just going to show you what's on my chart, and then you guys, you'll understand this in a couple of weeks. I trade market structure, so the easiest way for me is doing an analysis on multiple time frames. So the yellow lines is what I found on the daily time frame. The green lines are the key levels I found on the 4-hour, and the fuchsia lines, the pink lines, are the ones I found on the 1-hour. Now let me show you something about structure. Okay, the market was moving, making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. I drew a trend line, right? When USD JPY started falling down, it broke, y'all see this? It broke the trend line, and then this high didn't break this high. What happened, y'all? Y'all see that? What happened? Once it broke this level, this gray box right here, it was a reversal, correct? It started forming lower highs, lower low, lower high, lower low. So the buying time was over, and it was time to sell. Do y'all see how one pair can make you well? How if you just learn this concept, just learn this concept. Let me show y'all something. From the point where it broke structure to here, this is UJ. I think it was about 146 pips. Being able to be in position to catch that entire move because you understand key levels, right? I'll teach you guys the 4-hour and the other time frames later. I'm just giving you some sauce right now. Understanding basics. Understanding basics. I take my entries based off of candlesticks, but y'all don't need to understand right now. Do you see how when you mark these levels off properly, okay, the gray boxes are zones. You'll learn that later. This is a little advanced for y'all, but I'm just giving y'all some sauce real quick. Go back to AUD. Let me get some water, y'all. Hold on. All right, let's keep going. Can you show us how to correctly add text to your chart? Yes. So when you want to, if you want to, like, if you was in this uptrend right here and you wanted to type, so you're gonna come over here to where it says annotation tools. You got text. I like using the call out. So you can use this, you can change the color. Right, and then you just type. You can change the size of it. You know, when you want to add notes to your chart, if you want to leave notes for me, you can. You can use regular text box like that. You can use a balloon, like a comment, whatever you want to do. You can use arrows, guys. Look, you can make these bigger, change the color. You can do whatever on TradingView. You know, you want to leave flags on here at places that you're looking at. Yes, Mayoa, yes. It's in the ENA, yes. So you can do all that stuff on TradingView, y'all. Mind you, I did 2 classes again. NYB, coach, can we add orders when price touches the trend line or EMA? Yes, you can. All right, we answered that question already. I answered that question about the trend lines, 2 to 3 touches. Okay. All right, all right. All right. As a newbie, you want to trade a little bit slower. Any of the majors are really good. Let me go back over here. Any of the majors are pretty good. Crystal, you understand now? Awesome. Awesome. That's good to hear. You're going to find out your trading style and strategy, Roji, over time. Most of you will have a strategy or a style by the end of next month. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm going to grab a quick drink of water. Y'all go ahead and grab some water too. Give me like 60 seconds. I need some water. Hold on. I'm coming right back. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. I had to get some water. All right, guys, let's keep going. Yes, you can post your homework within the Epic Trade House chat. Okay. We already addressed replays. I'm not answering that again. Let's see. Oh, Naisha, you say you understand now. Coach, what pairs do you personally trade besides UJ? I trade Euro, NZD, USD, JPY, US 30 for the most part. If you need help with brokers and MT4 setup and you don't understand how to actually get that stuff registered, you want to send us, let me put the email in there, trade expert at epictrading.com. Okay. Thank you. Wow, your 12-year-old daughter is getting it. That's awesome. I'm sorry, I had to get some water. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose my voice. Patrick, I'm not sure why you're seeing 22 candles. US 30 is a little bit advanced for newbies, yes. Heaven, you don't want to take a counter trend trade, right? You don't want to do that. So if we're in this downtrend, right? We missed this move, we're gonna wait until price comes as close as it possibly can to the trend line. As close as it can. We don't want to buy low. We don't want to sell low. We want to sell high, right? So you gotta wait. It's very basic scenario there. The timeline up. I don't understand B Coop show. Which this one right here? The session breaks. You will come over to chart properties and put in session breaks under appearance. Okay, that's it. And again, I did a whole tutorial on the 9th for TradingView. You can access Telegram from your desktop. Yes, you just gotta go ahead and download it. Go into your back office and download the chats. Questions, put it inside the Q&A. Hollis, what time zone are you in? 5 p.m. Eastern? No, you cannot change that time, Hollis, because that's when the market opens. Market opens at 5 p.m. Eastern. So when you have the session breaks on, that's the time that it's going to start. You can't change that. Okay. What are your color line times? What, Yvonne? Oh, I'll teach you that later, Yvonne. You can color code the chart to whatever you want it to be. Color code it to whatever you want it to be. When you use any of these tools, like if I really like, you can change it to yellow, like really and truly whatever you like. Whatever it is that you like, you can do that. If I'm consistently teaching you how to trade, where can you go wrong? You can go wrong by entering a trade too early, by not being patient, by not waiting for the market to come to you, trying to rush trades, trading with emotions. There's a lot of things that can go wrong. Within the syllabus, we actually have a class that is coming to you called market mental psychology and intro to trading psychology, because there's things that you are going to do that you don't need to do, right? So absolutely, it was a good question. Anonymous, I see it when you at me on Telegram. So let me see. Epic, for example, it'll have an @ symbol here, and I'll see when somebody responds to me, or I'll see when somebody tags me in the homework. I just don't check all of it at once. All right. Did I start off knowing absolutely nothing? Yes, I knew absolutely nothing. It took me about 7 months to actually grasp the concept, and then it took me about 18 months to actually master this, because I didn't have a good mentor and I didn't have a good foundation. The education was very clustered. It was a lot going on. So you guys are going to learn this very quickly because you have good mentors. Gold is an asset that you really shouldn't be trading right at this moment. What you should be trading is right here inside the syllabus. If it's not on here, then you shouldn't be trading it because it's not for you. When you have, okay, let's talk about that, Willie. When you have, let's go to current market price. When you have more than one take profit, do you adjust your stop loss, or do you have multiple trades open? No, you adjust your stop loss. So let's say that you have, that you are in a buy, right? And they give you a signal, and you have take profit 1, take profit 2, take profit 3. This is just an example. When you're in active trades, you're going to obviously enter in this first take profit area, which typically your first TP depend if it's a short-term trade. Where's my text? Short-term trade, your first TP is going to be 20-30 pips most of the time. Then it's going to be like 50 to, I say 75 pips. That second take profit, and then that third take profit is going to be anything from like 90 to like 150 plus pips, depending on what you're trading. Okay. So what do you do when you're in your trades? This is called trade management. Trade management. So you would enter your stop loss, wherever your stop loss is. Okay. And I'm going to put a red line to represent the stop. A thick red line. Okay, this is your stop loss. Okay, you're gonna enter in your take profit. In MT4, when you see your take profit nearing the target, right, nearing the target, it's gonna start turning green. At that time, you're gonna move your stop loss into stop profit. Okay, so now this trade is risk-free. When you move, you can move it 10 pips, 15 pips, how much ever, but not exactly where TP1 is yet. Then when you see that, this is actually a good example. When you see that the trade is approaching the next target, you would erase this number here in your MT4. You would modify and adjust to this number. Okay? When the trade is approaching TP2, you're going to move your stop loss again. This is not risk-free. That means no matter what happens after this right here, you're gonna eat all of this profit. You are no longer in a risky trade. Okay? And then you determine how this is called trade management. You determine what you do from there. I typically, in signals, I advise everybody just aim for the first take profit. If you're a little bit more experienced, you can aim for the second one. But the whole key to this is, me personally, I'm not hitting my stop loss. I'm not doing none of that. Okay? Corey, you're going to have to watch this over from the beginning. How long after learning did it take for me to start trading? A couple of months. Again, I didn't have a good teacher. You don't have good teachers, you're going to end up in trouble. Okay? This is risk management, trade management. Okay? Again, these concepts, I promise you guys I got you covered. It's already in here. What I was talking about, multiple time frame analysis, different charting time frames. When the market reverses, everything is here. Trend lines, how to use trend lines, basic market structure, support and resistance and key levels, how to identify them, trading view, buying and selling, exactly what we're talking about here, how to use that demo account. All of that good stuff is here, y'all. I promise you I got you covered. Be patient with me. Okay. When you change your time zone inside TradingView, it's going to correlate with your time, with your time, wherever you live at. So if I put the session breaks on and I live in London, this time is going to change. The candles are not going to change, but the time down here will. You see, now it starts, the day starts at 2100 in London, but if we're in alignment with New York, the day starts at 1600. The candles don't move, but the time moves. It's very important. You don't want to be on a chart trying to place a buy and sell, and then, oh my goodness, you know, I'm on the chart at the wrong time. Then you're going to mess yourself up. All right. If we lived out in Dubai, time changes. The day actually starts at midnight in Dubai. It's a trading day, right? Chevelle, I don't understand what you're saying, love. Let me tell you something, Chevelle. Let me go back again and make my point. I have not changed anything on this chart since the beginning of August, yet I've been able to trade this chart for the past month, month and a half. Why? Because I did a excellent markup on this chart. So when you identify market structure, you know how to use trend lines, and you start adding things like zones, you're going to learn everything that you need to put this picture together. When you do this, you do not need to move anything. A good markup can last you several weeks. Judy, come over here, upper left-hand corner, and hit auto save. Everything I do saves. Okay. Let me go back to, oops, I'm clicking the wrong stuff, y'all. Sorry. Questions, questions, questions. Thank you for explaining that. Hold on. The bigger the candlestick, the more pips. Technically, everything is different though. Does it matter the color of the candlestick? Yes, it does. You'll learn that in the Candlestick Bible. Yeah, Judy, I just went over that. You don't have your autosave on. When finding key points on your chart, Oh, Chantel, when finding key points on key points on your chart or key levels, I think is what you're trying to ask me. You go back until you find enough data. So let's say we're looking for a key level. I just did this on the pound, and we're looking for, come on. We're looking for data, but there's nothing here. There's no line here. You would just zoom out until you find data, right? Until you can see where these key levels are, right? But just looking at it like this, you have nothing to go off of. So you just want to zoom out. You can click this right here or the plus sign, okay? All right. If you're in the middle of a trend tie, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're in the middle of a trend, because what did I just say? My favorite way to trade is market structure. So guess what? I don't care if I'm in the middle of a trend. When I have my key levels marked out from support to resistance, I could be right here. Guess what? When this pulls up to this area, or if the candlesticks print and the candlesticks is giving me an entry, I don't care if I'm in the middle of the trend. I still can get in and sell it. Okay. If you can't find your time zone, find what's closest to your time zone. All the time zones around the world are here. Go into time zone converter. What is it? Time zone converter on Google. Google that and find your time zone. It'll give you the plus sign. It'll give you which one is in alignment with where you live at. Okay. Rodana answered that already. The pairs that you should be trading is inside your syllabus. Yes, Sherry, market open. When you adjust your time frame. When do you move the stop loss? Again, you move your stop loss when you're in profit, Charmaine. How do you know when it will break out? That's gonna come with practice, Al. You'll know when stuff is gonna break out when you study stuff like this. When you study patterns, reversal chart patterns. This is a cheat sheet that I posted in the Epic News Network. When these start forming, when the market is trending, for example, up and it's in a bearish rising wedge, this is new stuff, but this might be new to you, but I'm telling you that the market moves in triangles, rectangles, M's, W's. It's just repeated patterns. The market is one big pattern. That's my point. You just got to study it. So you find breakouts based off of patterns. You find breakouts or trend changes based off of things like where's my brush? Things like a break, retest, continuation. Right here you got a break, retest, consolidation, double retest. That's even more confirmation to take the sell. You'll learn this as you go. To be honest with you, the more and more time you spend on this chart, the more and more you're going to see these patterns. The hard part is, yeah, Judy, that's controlling your emotions when it comes to trading. So like when you have a pullback, one of the things that I teach is the 50, and you guys will learn this in my strategy. I teach this blue line right here. This blue line moves with the candlesticks, right? So I know market structure though, so regardless if I didn't even have a trend line here, I'm gonna teach you how to actually see when price is above this blue line. Let me stop giving y'all away the sauce for Epic University, and let's continue answering questions. I'm gonna show you how to get it. Best to believe that. Okay. Zones gonna take me a whole class, and you guys gotta be patient with it. You don't need to learn zones right now. You need to practice key levels and trend lines and find the structure. A lot of people struggle with zones because they don't know how to draw them. So I don't want to teach that yet. I'm just looking at the questions, y'all. Oh, let me add this because I keep seeing the multiple take profit. Just because a signal is sent to you and a signal says take profit 3, that don't mean that price is going to hit that third take profit. Okay? That doesn't mean that. So always aim for at least take profit 1, and if you see the continuation, then you adjust and modify your trade to take profit 2. But when you look at trades, not all the time does it hit take profit 3. And sometimes it hit it, but not right away either. Okay? You're welcome. You can take profit 1 and leave the market, yes, until you become more comfortable with other things. Gwen, I would not trade German 30 with a $100 account. No, ma'am. Or sir, I'm not sure if that. Absolutely not. So let me break this down. Can I copy this? I wish I could copy this. When the signal says 0.01 for every $500, that means that you cannot trade that pair with less than $500 in your account. Okay, you cannot trade. So look at what the signal is telling you. When it says use proper risk management, that means that you are over leveraging if you take this trade on a smaller account, smaller than whatever the trader is telling you. They're trying to help guide you within these trades. Okay. You can take the trades on a live account, just use proper risk management. We're going to talk a lot about risk to reward come October. Jamie, if you have any questions about MT4 setup, brokers, anything like that, send us an email to tradeexperts@epictrading.com. I cannot legally teach you those things live. Okay, so we'll handle that via email. Can you give the difference between the types of traders? Scalper, day trader, swing trader, yes. I actually will post up the difference inside TradingView, not TradingView, Telegram when we're done. Scalpers are short-term traders. They're in trades for less than a couple hours, you know, sometimes minutes. Day traders can be in trades from 1 hour up to 24 hours. They're not really trading longer than that. Swing traders hold trades over a few days, sometimes weeks. Position traders hold their trades for months. Okay? It's a different type of traders that you have. Yep. On Monday, Mayoa, I did a very extensive class on key levels. And that class has been posted in ENN. Okay? So I scalp the market, I day trade, and I swing trade sometimes, depending on what I'm trading. It takes time to get to the point where you can trade different styles. When you have foundation that's solid, which is what I'm teaching you, you know, it's going to come natural to you. But eventually, by the end of next month, those of y'all that are here right now, you're going to attach yourself to one of these styles. Okay. Everybody begs to differ, Donovan, but I think scalping is okay for beginners. Yes. If you guys don't understand TradingView, I did a class on 9/9 going in details, very in-depth on TradingView. Kizian, you don't have to worry about that. Okay. I believe the company is going to give people a certain amount of time to pay their subscription, so you don't have to worry. Trade experts at epictrading.com. Makisha, I'm not deleting the classes. I don't know why everybody keep asking me that. I just said they're posted up there for right now. They're there for you to watch. Bravian, you want to go ahead and watch my replays of the study hall. You don't have to pay for TradingView. You can use the free version until you're ready to upgrade. Andy, all of my strategies and all of the sauce that I have is coming October the 1st. People just gotta wait. I'm not giving away my sauce for $19.99. So some people came over here with the expectation of getting my trading strategy, and that's not gonna happen until the 1st. That's just not gonna happen. I'm sorry. I done gave away about 25 hours worth of content already. They don't have to pay this 99. You feel me? Okay, let's carry on. Everybody asking for my strategy. They're just gonna have to sit tight. Right. They trying to get all the sauce for $20. we can't do that. Like, hold on. Let's see. Lakeisha, we're working on Epic University. So what you see in your back office right now is just temporary until, give me 14 more days. Let me just get through the rest of this month. Tabitha, send an email to Epic, the trade experts at epictrading.com. Okay, I just answered that question. We have some training on MT4 for the MacBook, but honestly, you guys, some of y'all are overcomplicated. I'm trying to get y'all to simplify your life. All you need is TradingView and the MT4 app. It's it. Life is so easy. All right, go into the Epic News Network again on Telegram. The link can be found in your Telegram dashboard, in the Epic dashboard, and you're going to put a search in for study hall. Search, and then you're going to come to 9/9. There goes the class right there, and then 9/14. The class is right here. Okay, all the replays is there. B Coop. Keep asking me. This is a valid trend line. Again, 2 to 3 touches is a valid trend line. Touches to the wick. This is a candle. This is the body of a candle. Some of y'all need to go inside your back office and get inside your candlestick Bible. Let me explain something to you. You will marry this book. You will sleep with this book. Okay. You will love on this book, because this book is going to actually teach you the history of candlesticks. It's going to teach you the anatomy of a candlestick. Okay. and it's going to explain to you what it means when a candlestick closes, when it opens, and then it's going to also teach you the different styles, the different patterns that forms in a market. So this is the book that made me wealthy. So this is the main reason why it's in your back office. I feel like you should read it, print it out, carry it with you everywhere that you go, because the money is in the candlesticks, the real money. The real money, the real data, the real book that you're reading is the book of the market, but you have to first understand what this book is telling you. What is this picture saying? Okay, so the Candlestick Bible is back there for you as a resource. You can download this to your phone, yes, as a PDF, or you can print it out. I have mine printed next to my trading station, as I am very serious about, doing that. In my last class, I showed in Trading View, it actually has a function now that I didn't have when I first learned how to trade. The candlestick patterns are inside Trading View, but I'm still old school with pen, paper, highlighter, red pen. I actually study this thing and get it down pat. Okay. All right. Sophia, the regular pairs that's listed in your 2-week syllabus, you want to trade those pairs. That's good, Bernard. All right, I'm looking at the chat now. And I answered all of those questions. Can you trade during the session overlaps? You absolutely can. So let me tell y'all something about the Forex market. The Forex market moves 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. It opens up on Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern. It closes at Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern-ish, right? So you can trade around the clock. You are going to conform to your lifestyle. You're going to pick pairs that move around the time that you have time. Okay? So you don't need to be sitting here trying to stress yourself out, trying to, oh, I need to get up and trade at this time. Oh, I need to do this. I need to do that. No, 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. You have time to trade. You just got to make time around your lifestyle. All right? Lordine, send that question to tradeexperts@epictrading.com. I cannot legally discuss brokers, leverage, certain things live. It's just a liability. Judy, MT4 honey. I don't use Owanda. I don't teach on Owanda. I don't teach on none of that. MT4. Okay. All right, y'all. So it's exactly 2 hours and 2 minutes. I want to go ahead and end this class. But first of all, before we go, you guys are certainly welcome. Before we go, let me